Thank you for joining us at 616 Comic Reviews. This is Aaron here. We're looking at a New 52 Suicide Squad number 8. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to 616 Comic Reviews. This is Aaron here. We're looking at a New 52 Suicide Squad number 8. The writer is Adam Glass. The artist is Federico Dalluccio, and the cover artist is Ken Lashley and Rod Reese. We'll start off with just talking about the cover. I really like the cover. It's excellent. Ken Lashley's a really good artist. Ken Lashley and Rod Reese, really good. I really like the cover a lot. So just to get straight to it, number 8 is called Aftermath. It starts out with Harley Quinn on the ground, just being shot by a dead shot. Continues off right off of the bat. You see that Amanda Waller comes in and well, obviously she didn't come in, but she captured Harley Quinn after being shot. They get her back to Belle Reve, and she basically threatens her and tells her that she's gonna, be under strict control from here on out. This issue is pretty much a flashback and build-up issue. After the last issue, there was a big event. Harley Quinn had escaped. They tracked her down over the last 2 issues, and ended with her being shot by Deadshot after a very uneasy interaction between the two. You should check out the the last one, Suicide Squad number 7 that we did before. So she finishes up her conversation with Harley Quinn, basically going over what you would expect. You're in trouble, blah blah blah. I control you. I'm gonna blow your head off anytime, blah blah blah. It's a normal Amanda Waller kick, and then it goes back to these flashback panels. I really like how the writers did this and how the artists put it all together. It jumps back to flashbacks into modern times, and it interacts with both what Amanda Waller did in the past and in the future, and at the same time it showed the whole comic is her pretty much going over bringing the team back together and organizing them again to get them back on track for the next set of missions. So you see there's a flashback in the page before. I'm not exactly sure who this guy is. I believe he's Regulus, but I don't know for sure who he is yet. He's definitely one of the founders of Basilisk. He's the flashbacks are of him interacting with somebody on the Suicide Squad, one of the traitors. I don't know if it's Black Spider. I'm not exactly sure who it is yet. So it goes back and forth, and then it flips to El Diablo, where they're kind of like going over basically what's going on in his mind and how he's starting to embrace his powers a little bit more, and how he's starting to have a kind of a shift in his mind of exactly what his powers are best used for. And as you can see, it goes back to another scene, another flashback scene, and then it goes back to King Shark. She's basically, Amanda Waller is going to each one of them, and she's reasserting her power and bringing them back under, because they've been kind of going wild the last 3 or 4 issues. So she's trying to bring them back under her wing and make sure they know that she's the boss. And so she's going to each member and she's interacting with them and just kind of asserting her authority. So she goes to King Shark, reminds him that he ate Yo-Yo and that she knows it, but that she's going to keep a secret. And then she goes to Light, and basically threatens her, and she's having hallucinations about her sister, and then it goes to Black Spider, and they talk about how she gave him something to help him get rehabilitated fast, and he feels better than ever, and he's ready to go back on a mission. And then it goes back to some more flashbacks. This is him talking to the person that he's turning. That's going to be the turncoat, and showing on a picture of Amanda Waller. Anyways, so it goes back, here's the Deadshot scene. She talks to Deadshot, tells him that she wants him to be the leader. Deadshot says he's tired of leading and he just wants to get off the team as fast as possible. Basically the gist of it. She bumps into Savant, and they have a personal conversation. Savant says that, you know, he's lived up to his end of the bargain, and she offers him the leadership. And of course, Savant says, I don't want to lead you guys anymore. And, you know, Savant walks out the door. Then it goes back to a flashback. Again, another flashback with him where he's talking to the person at the turncoat, and then comes to this really good team panel where they're going to load up for the next mission. All kind of together, all been freshly worn by Amanda Waller. And then there's this really great set of scenes here. I really like the way they did this. So they're going from now. This is the green panels are what's happening right now. This light grayish, purplish kind of scenes are what's happening in the past. And so she's switching between what's happening now and the orders she given the Suicide Squad, and the orders of what was given to the turncoat. So you kind of get an idea of how their orders work together. And then it switches back on this other panel back to what's happening right now. But with the Suicide Squad themselves on the way to the mission. It's a really interesting, well-written set of really well set pages. And then you get to the last scene, which is when they're on their way to the mission. They've all been interrogated by her again, and they've all agreed to go on the mission. It's a really great picture, really great panel, where they're all basically agreeing, and the turncoat at the end has the last saying where he says, praise Basilisk. Basically saying that his loyalties lie with Basilisk. And it's kind of, you don't really know who it is at this moment. I mean, the last one, Black Spider, seemed like it was, but then he was kind of revealed not to be. So I don't know. It's we're gonna have to see in the next one. As far as rating goes, I have to say that this was a very, very excellent comic. The way it was written was really fluid. It was very, very interesting. The art was really good. I mean, the writing just back and forth. Adam Glass and Frederico, they really work really, really well together. So honestly, I can't really criticize really much anything. I mean, you could say it's a little slow for action. There's not a whole lot of that, but it's just written so well and so captivating. So I think honestly, I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's really, really excellent. I think it really pulls you back into the story and realizes that there's something bigger to all this. So yeah, 10 out of 10. And we'll see you next time at 616 Comic Reviews.